Today, Junior Chef Mashu and I are going to be making you a burger that has fusion from California and fusion from Texas. And we are going to call that the Texicali.
Let's get started, guys. Okay, so we're going to be making a burger with 50% beef, 25% veal, and 25% pork. So we're going to be grinding our own veal and the beef. So let's get started. I'll be back to you when we're finished grinding.
So here we have 25% pork, 25% veal, and 50% sirloin. So now we're going to mix this up, and we will get back to you when we have our patties formed.
So we've made our patties here, as you can see. So we're going to season one side because we're going to season the other when we put it on the pan. So just season liberally, and don't put anything in it like peppers or onions or eggs or stuff. When you mix it, you just want to cook it like a steak. So a lot of pepper, a lot of salt as well, and that should be good. Alright, follow me, guys. So we have our pan here smoking with some beautiful bacon fat here. We're just going to put the burgers on, seasoning side down. We're going to season this side as well. Now, about a minute or so into the cooking with a nice high heat, we're going to flip the burgers. So to know if you have the right temperature or right cook on the burger, all you have to do is touch it. And right now it feels like a medium rare, which is like this. So you want it to feel like right here. So I'd say about another 30 seconds to 1 minute. So right now I think it's feeling really good. So we're going to start adding the cheese. So here we have mild aged cheddar. And for the cheese to melt, you want to add a little bit of water and cover the pan. So splash the water in there. So our burgers are cooked now. As you can see, beautiful cheese on there. I'm going to take them out, right onto a plate, let them rest for about 5 minutes.
So I have half avocados that I sliced vertically, as you can see right here. So now I'm going to start and put them in the coconut milk. Now I'm going to put them in the coconut milk, and what this basically does, it replaces your using eggs, because I think coconut milk gives these a nice flavor. So now I'm going to put them directly into the breadcrumbs. Get them nice and coated. So now you have it. Beautiful avocado. So now I'm going to add my avocados into the fryer. So I'm just going to lay them across the basket. I'll start with 5 or 6. Maybe one more. And if you don't have a fryer, you can just get a pan and add some oil, and you can pan fry these. But you need to be very careful so they don't fall apart. It'll only take about 30 seconds, so do not overcook them. So now that they're done and they're golden brown, you're just going to take a little bit of salt and drizzle it on. It doesn't need anything else because the salt just enhances the flavor of the avocado fries.
Alright guys, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to make a chipotle aioli. So I have an egg yolk right here. Going to add a little bit of adobe sauce. Around that's good. Give that a quick mix. And we'll add the oil later. So once you add it and it emulsifies, it gets a little bit thick, you're going to start adding really slowly the olive oil on that paste. So once you've got it to this kind of consistency, as you can see, you're going to add a little bit of lemon juice. It's like 2 squirts.
At this point, keep adding the olive oil until it looks like a thick mayonnaise.
Alright, so once you've been mixing, it should look like this, have this kind of consistency. And so I think the first thing I taste, when I taste it, it needs a lot of salt. So we're gonna add our salt into there. Don't need pepper because we already have that spiciness from the adobe. So just a little bit of salt. Alright, so I think it's good on salt, but I think it needs a little more acidity to kick out a little bit of that, the spicy from the adobo. So add a little bit of lemon juice, like I did, and you should be good.
So now I'm going to toast our buns. And all I did was rub a little bit of bacon grease on the buns. So I'm going to toast those until golden brown. And it only takes about 30 seconds. You don't want them to burn. So now we are going to start plating. So I'm just going to grab my bottom bun, spread a little bit of the aioli. Don't want too much, but you want to get them out. So we added the aioli. Now I'm going to add the burger patty. So we add the burger patty. Now you need a little color on this burger. So I'm going to add a little bit of lettuce. So now we have that. So now we are going to add the top bun. And now we are going to add our avocado fries. And you want to stack them up as well to give them that higher presentation to make that look that much better. And there you have it, guys.